Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I'm gonna do a little experiment here. I've got some deodorants in front of me and I'm gonna try something as a smell experiment. I've done taste experiments where I've made unusual foods, like the time I made pemmican, and I'm wearing that Alert Bay shirt that I was wearing when we did that. And I also tasted that and tried it out. I also tried out those ice cube things to see what is it like at different temperatures for foods. And I thought, kind of in keeping with the whale or fish type motif, a conversation came up recently that dealt with smell. And I thought, hey, a smell video, that might be kind of interesting, hence the deodorants. My wife and I were talking about, I can't remember, something to do with the packaging and the history of perfumes and deodorants and anti-perspirants and all that kind of stuff. And I remember saying, you know what do you want to bet? The stuff that's in these is actually the same, or at least very similar. Like we've got some men's deodorants over here. Like for example, this is Dove Men Plus Care. And we've got other deodorants here, like this one, which is Dove Go Fresh. It doesn't say it's for women, but I'm going to guess by the soft palette colors that that's sort of the market they're aiming for. What do you want to bet it's exactly the same stuff inside? Or it smells similar, or more importantly, if I was blindfolded or if I couldn't tell, can I take a whiff of these and say, that's clearly for men or that's clearly for women? I'm going to guess no. So what we're going to try here is a little experiment. I'm going to leave the room, and my wife is going to take each of these 6 items, put the little strip of it on this paper, lay it down, and we've got all of these 6 different items here labeled. Like I've got the Dove Go Fresh for women and the Axe Dry for men. We're going to set those down with the particular item in front of it. I'm going to take a whiff and say, I'll bet you that one's for men. Put a little M or a little W on the back of it. And then when we're finished, lift it up and go, oh, it's Axe Dry for men. I was right or wrong. That's what the experiment is going to be. Let's try this out. I'm now going to leave the room. Dee is going to apply one of each of these 6 things onto this piece of paper, and then they'll be laid out in front of me. And with my pencil, I'll write down what I think they are for men or for women. Is it a manly smell or is it a womanly smell? Or would I guess that's what they're going for with the scent? And let's see how close I am to the correct results. Whew, well, we have quite a few different aromas all expanding off these cards. But now comes the experiment. Let's see if my theory was right. So we got the scents here, the names here, and I got my pencil standing by. So I'm going to begin with this one and just work my way along. What do I think is this smell? Is this a man's deodorant or a woman's? Okay. That one's got sort of manly smell to it, so I'm going to go M for that one. Make sure I've cleaned the nasal passages there. Next. I can barely smell it at all. Wow, I'm really not too sure. I'm going to make a guess, and if I'm right, I'll explain my guess. In fact, I'll put down, I think that's a man's, and I'm going to put a star underneath it, and I'll tell you why later. This one. Ooh, well that's very, that smells like peppermint, which could be kind of, it could go either way. I'm gonna go woman. I don't know why peppermint makes me think woman, just it's more perfumey, more flowery. All right, and this one. Oh, it smells like a toothpaste or dental office. The hell could that one be? It's got a very, very light smell, and it's sort of flowery, so I'm going to go W on that one, which means theoretically we should have, let's see, what's this one? I don't even know how I would describe that one. But I'm gonna go W on that one. Interestingly, now that I'm almost finished, they really don't smell anything like each other. So I guess my argument that they're putting the same stuff in different containers is not true. Last one. By law of math, this should be a manly smell. Oh, it's a little bit pine-ish. So I'll go man, because men are as much pine as women are peppermint. What? Anyway, okay, so man, man, woman, 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 man. This is interesting. Let's see if we're correct, and this is the one that has a little star, which, now that I think about it, my logic may be completely flawed. Maybe I'll take that star off. I'll leave it there for now. So, was this one a man's scent? This one is Lynx for men. And that completely destroys this one, but I'll get to why in a second. So I was correct. That is a man's scent. This one, honestly, I thought this was Lynx. The only reason, and that's why I put the star on it, the only reason I thought that is I could barely smell anything at all, and it's very wet, and the Lynx is like a spray. So I thought, oh, this is the one that obviously got the spray. Totally wrong, which means maybe this is the roll-on. Let's see. This one is band roll-on for women. Ha! So, my logic was flawed. So I'm correct and I'm wrong. This one, I think it's a man's scent. And it is Dove Men Plus Care. So this woman's smell is actually a man's smell. So that's 2 wrong, 1 right. Boy, this is interesting. All right, this one, which I thought was a woman's smell. Dove Go Fresh for women. Was this the pepperminty one? I think this might have been the pepperminty one. Okay, so Dove Go Fresh for women, I was correct. So we're 50-50 so far. This one, which I also thought was woman's smell, is Secret for Women. Ha ha! That one is correct. And so therefore, by the math, this one is Axe Dry for men. So yeah, a 60-30 split, or what have you. Yeah, 4 right, 2 wrong. Really surprising. I didn't think that was going to be the case. It is interesting that, I thought, okay, this pine scent meant a man's smell, and I think this one, let me do this again. Is this the pepperminty one? Yeah, the pepperminty one, for some reason, I thought woman, and the pine one, for some reason, I thought man. I don't know why. I guess that's just marketing, thinking outside of the box. I don't know. But these other ones, like the one that smelled like a dental office, I don't know which one that was. It's one of these two. Why would that necessarily be a man's scent or a woman's scent? But it turns out it was a woman anyway, because I know it was one of these two. All right, well, there we go. There's the experiment concluded. I thought that might make a kind of an interesting video. Don't know if I'll ever find any way to do a scent-related video again, but whatever. Until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.